It's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about. When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and...
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for any... If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya...
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We can't... With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service.
I switched games. I do apologize. Do you see my number in the overlays?
Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces.
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third-party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army.
Apparently it was. I thought it wasn't, but it was.
Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally.
Here we go. That should do it.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses.
No problem.
With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army,
Understood. I will think of a...
take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
What's up? What's up, bro?
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, They're doing a... Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island?
Hey, is there any chance you can design VTuber models? I've totally been, like, considering.
Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention...
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight. Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation... Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops unit that I'm thinking of? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory.
Bro, I know. Oh my god, I want her so bad. After that one person helped me make my way through that the first level of pop-up domain with all the, like, adding characters and adding, like, buffs or whatever they were called. Oh my god, I used her. Dude, she's... The freaking jellyfish thing, oh my god, I love it so much.
Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of... The Special Ops Unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have every confidence that you will win their trust.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish too, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't push yourself too hard. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency brief. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I still have my doubts.
About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what.
You mean, like, a duel?
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a better way. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right, let's show 'em what you're made of.
It's my lucky day!
Remember, health comes first. Yeah.
I'll protect us. Red. Go as far! I swear by my sword! Shadows of fate!
Mind the side effects.
Finally, I feel the very...
The doctor was seeing.
Finally,
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course, but still, your abilities are admirable. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your...
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the Shao. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more.
You got that right. Watatsumi Diamond is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't let these guys mess up things at the rear.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, Luna's not terrible. It's just
I will protect you.
yeah, I guess so. That's kind of a bummer, but okay. Oh, hello.
I wonder... Barbara, go!
There's so many of them!
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps nearby. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might... But Captain, that would put you in great danger. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you. It's too risky.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these for breakfast.
I don't mind her. I like using her Animo Gust to like push his hilly turtles and shit back. I think it's hilarious. And I have her, and then I have I don't remember what the guy's name is. The Animo magic guy. His name starts with S. His first name starts with S, and his last name starts with an H. Like, I have her, and then I have him. And he's only on level 40, because I got him after her. I always get, like, Jean and, like, Barbara and, like, Noelle, like, super early. I've had, like, 3 separate accounts, and that same thing has happened on each account. It's really annoying. Yeah, my Jean is level 70, which is, at my current AR level, is my max. Which, I'm trying to fix that, presently. I was just gonna level up and ascend all of my characters, starting from the bottom of the list instead of the top of the list. That might be a little more effective. Just, like, level up and ascend whoever's at the bottom. And then everyone will be fucking stacked and built. Awesome. So yeah, to answer your question, my Jean at the level she's at is not useless. She's actually cool, and I like her Animo. Yeah! Fucking wind gust thing. I'll show you in a second.
All right, then. We'll do...
It's my lucky day!
A bitter pill to swallow.
As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone.
Mind the side effects.
Barbados, guide us.
The fairy! Finally,
Seems like an emergency.
to the fairy!
The doctor will see you now.
What's one more?
Leave it all to me.
I'm ready. Yes.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Let's do.
This will do. Fall before me. It's over.
La 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 la.
Keep ready.
The doctor will see you now.
It's over.
Steady as stone.
Devil,
A bitter pill to swallow.
I swear by my soul.
over. You fall before me. Cut down.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you?
Because I saw the benefit of the
Cool.
Electro.
Paimon wonders how everything is going with Kotoku and Yoshihisa. Should we go over and check
Yeah,
on
I feel
them?
like I need to level her up, like, a lot more. But for where I'm stuck at right now, I've been stuck at this point. I think I was at level 35 and then level 25, and then obviously this game is of level 35 still. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get past it. Like, this is really annoying. I'll get there. If any of you guys want to jump in, you're more than welcome. I'm just doing the main quest because I'm by myself.
Captain!
Captain, the other two camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look up to us. But what's next? Let's go back.
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet! We sure showed them who's boss!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special mission I'd like to give you.
A special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no obvious reason. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. I'd like to task you with getting to the bottom of this. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army, and also with Watatsumi Island. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him, then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands.
Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through. Oh, Paimon can't help but feel a little worried about him. Oh, why don't we go wait for him at the training grounds?
Long time no see!
Yeah, I mean, she can basically bonk the samurai that I was just fighting. But at her current level that I have her at, yeah, she can only blast back, like, hilly turtles. If she's, like, fighting, like, a Mitha turtle or, like, a shogunate samurai, she just kind of goes, yeah, and they just go, like, they get pushed back and they come back immediately. Yeah, obviously the weight is a very contributing factor in that, too. Larger opponents obviously weigh a hell of a lot more. Hilly turtles are 150 pounds, maybe? I don't know. about the size of like a small, skinny person. I would guess at least.
So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Raising their pay will boost morale.
Wow! Where'd you learn all that, Tepe?
I read it in a novel from the Eye Publishing House. It was a long time ago.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's called being an armchair general.
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own Special Operations Unit. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Ah, everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, you'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll overtake you if you're not careful.
Ha! In your dreams, mister!
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is my time to shine.
Paimon's so surprised that Tepe's been made a platoon captain. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon war rooms.
As the saying goes, it looks like all...
We often use these...
Okay, so first of all, I was using I'm just using the mic on my phone. I have another, like I have an external mic and stuff, and a laptop and shit, but I need an auxiliary cable, I believe, to be able to plug the headphones in so I can hear what's going on. And the other thing is my mic was off at the moment, so I wasn't actually saying anything. So that might also be why. I just turn my mic on, I say things, and I turn it back off. I don't just sit here and just, stream nonsense babbling. I feel like you guys don't want to watch that. I feel like I would embarrass myself, and I would be really upset.
The rain won't slow me down.
Welcome. Wherever you are.
It is as the stars foretold.
Time for some training?
All right, let's go.
Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed.
Wait for my signal.
Get with me!
A huge molecule! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
I don't have Discord. I'm Marceline X3.
Delve into destiny!
Let the show begin.
Leave my space!
Hopefully this won't take long.
Marceline X3.
Catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. The doctor will see you. As a good knight should.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
Let's dance. Come on, we can do it.
Steady as stone.
Spider pelted.
Barbados, guide us.
Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area on the way back.
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly the worse for wear.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea.
Bro, he's like rapidly aging. Like his hair was brown and now it's gray. And it was like earlier today. Like this fertility device is like killing me. Like he ends up dying. A lot of them are. Like that's still stuff.
On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a... If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. Guess I...
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little... It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here.
Orabashi? Who's that?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Their ancestors came from Enkanomiya, or however you pronounce that. I thought it was the city of the gods. I thought it was where the gods originated from. Interesting. Very curious. Very curious concept.
Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree.
She lost her sister, or whatever they say. It's really sad. Like, they don't explain it, but they expect it to be constantly weird. That's what's sad. That's very interesting.
When Orobashi attacked civilization, Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't... Hey, don't worry about me. Peak condition.
No, he's not. He's freaking dying. He's gonna be
He's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it. Let's report back to Kokomi.
Are probably making these people delusional as that's why he probably thinks he's a badass fighter and
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too!
yeah, I know. I didn't remember what they were called, but yeah, a lot of the soldiers, I've done this before, a lot of the soldiers are using the versions, and they're all ending up dying. Like, his hair is literally gray now. He's literally dying. I just saw him earlier, and his hair was brown, and now he's gray. Like, he's literally about to die. It's really sad, dude. I didn't remember what the devices were called, but I've done this before.
What happened? They look so...
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro,
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
Yeah, now I remember. Now that he says it, yeah, accelerated aging, which I guess causes them to die. Because they end up getting, like, either old or something like that. That's really messed up, man.
I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this?
There's... LOL.
Forget that. There's no time. Right now we need to inform all soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms... No! Surely he can't have...
He's dead.
Let's go check on him.
situation's not good. We're gonna have to act quickly.
It's still a bit sore.
I don't exactly know what a delusion is, but they're made by the Fatui, so it's definitely possible.
Oh. Hey guys. Just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the war effort lately. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me.
He's done none of that stuff. He's been sitting there dying. It's really sad. This stuff is doing this to him. And all of them, actually.
If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our they gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger. Delusion. So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have this strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. There I was, thinking I was catching up with you. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, would you do something for me?
Boy, this is so sad. This is such a sad conversation.
When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell.
Tepe! Hey! Where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to seize all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious. Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their escape.
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Let's get down to
No storm.
Seems like an emergency.
The doctor was seeing. Go as one. Ready, steady, go.
Yeah.
There's more!
Time to clean up.
Very. Mind the side effects.
See no more! Finally,
Steady as stone.
to the very end. Finally, no.
Ready when you are.
Question mark?
It's my lucky day.
It's time for the curtain to fall.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Everybody stand back!
Dodge this!
Ow!
Jab and cross! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Ah!
What's the hurry? Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. Freeze!
Come at me! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Eyes on me!
With all my strength.
Scissors! Time to fight! This one's well done! You can't run! Hard enough!
Let's light it up!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Take cover! Roasted frog! That all you got? This one's well done! This is trouble. This isn't over!
Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
This can't hurry up! That seemed to work. This one's well done!
Cool it!
Here!
The smoke will be frozen in time.
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Don't see that
Roasted fry!
Just a script.
Feels close!
Dance with the waves!
Cool it! Freeze!
Shouldn't get careless!
With all my strength.
What an annoyance! Use this first!
Oh, so sorry.
Power that ended Python!
This is true! Awareness of death.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Don't be a killjoy! You only just need to hurry up!
Over here!
That all you got? Roasted fry!
That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Well, you need to hurry up!
With all my strength.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
This dance is for
I
you.
see from you! Looks like I went too far.
Dodge this!
Let's light it up! The merrier!
Here.
Freeze!
Have a load of
Get
this!
frostbite!
Everybody stand back!
Positions.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Blink.
Boring. So boring.
To ashes!
Dodge this!
Let me amuse
Freeze.
myself a little.
Let's light it up!
You really know how to get me
With all my
going.
strength.
Cool it!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
This smoke will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
The more, the merrier.
Positions.
All eyes on me!
Freeze!
Let's light it up!
Let me amuse myself a
Cool
little.
Over here!
so sorry.
Just
Freeze!
All my strength. Yikes! It looks dangerous. We better watch our step or we might get hit.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! Excuse for Sunday. I will end Killjoy. We're only just begun.
My balance.
Freeze!
You can't run! Well,
Let's light it up!
Killjoy!
Adventure
We've only
time.
just begun.
It isn't time. Right here.
Cool it! I slipped up.
Let's light it
You
up!
can't run! Well, this isn't over.
No slacking off.
Get it together. Right there.
I'm going in!
Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Don't be a killjoy.
Frostbite.
We've only just begun. This is
We'll break you.
Let's light it up!
You can't run. Well, neither can I. This isn't over.
Should be fun.
Eyes on me!
Can this be?
This dance is for you. The show can't go on.
Freeze!
I slipped up.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! I'm getting tired of this game. Cool it! Stay right there. Let's end this
Everybody
quickly.
stand back! Yeah, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Ow! Let's light it up!
Let's end this quickly. What's the hurry? Let's end this quickly! Don't push your luck. I'm not done.
Off we go! Couldn't break the curse. I've still got some kick. This isn't good.
Bro, did you guys see that? I got stuck in the wall again. And he beat my ass because I literally could not attack. I could not get out of the wall. No matter what I did, it did not work. That was absolutely insane. That's not okay. I'm gonna send that to the developers, like that other freaking bug I found. That's not okay. That's not fair.
hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Oh, how exciting!
We may leave at any time.
With all my strength! Leave it all to me.
Let's move. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Positions. Yeah. I swear by my sword.
I must collect myself.
Go as flat.
You can't run.
With all my strength.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Use this. I see through you. Looks like I went too far.
Go as one! Here!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
As a good knight should, I must leave no stone unturned.
Loneliness of death.
Wind, hear me!
Dodge this! Done!
Dance with the waves!
An unfortunate fault!
Go as one! Leave it all to me.
Freeze!
With all my strength!
Through.
What delusions are made from? So much crystal marriage. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Dodge this!
Eat up! Eat
All
up!
my strength!
Hurry up! Run! Well,
All eyes on me! Barbados, guide us.
looks like I went too far.
Freeze!
Now you've got me worked up.
Cool it!
As a dutiful maid would, I must leave no stone unturned. Go as one!
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Here!
Cool it!
I swear by my sword! Blink!
Freeze!
All my strength! Dance with the waves!
Systems shine no longer.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers! You'll never get out of here alive!
Put your back into it! Time to fulfill my duty!
You can't run!
No slacking off!
I see through you!
Dodge this!
Position! Killjoy! We've only just begun this quickly! You can't run!
We'll break you!
Freeze! Miscalculated!
Go and fly!
No slacking off!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
With all my strength!
This is bad.
It isn't time for a break yet!
Go and fly!
All eyes on me!
Dodge this!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Freeze!
Wind, hear me!
See this quickly!
Go and fly!
Dodge this!
Barely a scratch!
Don't get frostbite. Cool it!
As a good knight should. Steady as stone.
Stay.
Here!
Now this idiot must have a death wish!
Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon! Have a load of this!
Cool it!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Freeze!
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
This dance is for you!
Unfortunate!
Cool it!
Barbados, guide us.
Go as one!
Freeze!
Her Majesty's power
This one will
flows
be
through
frozen
me!
in time.
Leave it all to me.
With all my strength! Go as one!
Dodge this!
Out of my sight! Got you! This is Her Majesty's gift!
Cool it!
Wind, hear me.
Got you! Mirror images disperse like water.
Time to clean up.
Out of my sight! Her Majesty's power flows through me!
All eyes on me.
Go as one! Winter shall eventually come.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? They were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it.
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognized me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. at the moment anyway. And I'm just...
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on... Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about... Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that's Ungonomiya Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same side. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the...
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance.
You're a fast learner. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.